Boom. Welcome to AnyHoop Pod with your boy, JC. You see, I got my man with me,
Let's
Tommy
go.
Goldstein. He's back. You feel what I'm saying? And we here for another episode of AnyHoop Pod. It's casual Friday. That's why you're not seeing my face. Hold on, let me show y'all my face. Just as such, I know I'm alive. You feel me? I just ain't got the suit and tie on today. You feel me? Casual Friday today. You feel me? We talking about whatever. So if you in the comments, hop in. You feel what I'm saying? Give your 2 cents to the show. You feel me? I'm gonna drop the link. If I see y'all in the comments, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all can hop on this joint out here. You feel me? People come up, talk about what y'all want to talk about. But I was trying to be here for y'all on Wednesday. And if you was here, it was a couple of y'all that did come in and see me. You feel me? Y'all know y'all see me struggling. Y'all see me struggling with the camera. I start losing numbers. You see that little number at the top start going down to 0. I was getting nervous. I was like, damn, they not liking the quality. They not liking what's going on. I tried to figure it out, but they got the best of me. You know what I mean? Technology 1, JC 0. You know what I'm saying? But we coming back strong. So we come back 3-1, like Brian. And what I wanted to tell y'all on Wednesday was just some of the surging teams that we got that probably started off that I didn't expect to go crazy, like how they going crazy. I did expect them to be good, but I didn't expect them to go crazy. And just some of the trends, like, Wednesday, I wanted to be that middle of the week trends, you feel me? But, it's only been 2 days, so ain't like nothing really changed too crazy, you feel what I'm saying? But, listen, look, the Thunder, they looking better than last year. And the reason I say they look better than last year is because they are finding ways to win games without their number 2 and their number 3 player. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just a testament to them. They were able to win games without SGA, but they still had the second option, third option. You feel what I'm saying? They still had options. Now without having your second option, third option, Shea just doing everything by himself, we see that don't usually work in today's NBA. But for some reason, he getting it done. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to SGA, shout out to OKC. You feel what I'm saying? He's letting y'all know he not going away from the MVP talks. One and done is not in his vocabulary. That's not what he here to do. We already talked about it. Last time Goldie was here, he was telling you about it. Wemby, bro, the Spurs 5-0 make Spurs history.
I was literally just because I can't even so I just gotta say this so I'm an avid 2K player. I've been playing the K for years now. You know what I mean? And when I first played with Wemby on the 2K, I was just seeing all the shit he can do, and I'm like, this is not even fair. I was I'm averaging 9-10 blocks. You know what I mean? Over 40 points. 40 is easy. I can get 40 in 20 minutes.
Bro, easy.
No
and
bullshit.
That's kind of what he looked like. Yeah. That's what he's looking like out there. He's looking like 40 is easy for him, and he just want to play correct basketball. That's where he at with it. He like, I just gotta play the right way, so I don't draw. Listen, I don't know, man. He out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like what I see out there. I do like what I see. They 5-0. They make Spurs history. He averaging something like 31 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks, something like that. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if he keep it up. I actually think he can. I actually think that's
just gotta stay healthy. I think
that's regular for him. I think that's regular for him. I don't think that's something this is just the first week type situation. I think he can. He can do that.
Yeah.
Slumping teams, right? Boston don't look too good, and they about to play my boys. You feel me? They about to play our Sixers in a couple minutes, probably about half an hour. You feel what I'm saying? They probably take another L, and we'll be talking about how they really in the slump. But that's the future. But right now, what are they 2-3? I think they are right now because they did play last time I wrote these. They are 2-3. You feel what I'm saying? They're not looking too sharp without my man JT. Jaylen Brown looking a little looks like he can't do it by himself. It's not like it's nothing he doing that's wrong. It's just it's not enough help on there. Without Drew Holiday, without KP over there, and some of the other pieces that they had over there, like Michael Brown coming off the bench, and some of those guys over there, it's just looking like there's a lot of role shifting. Derek White playing more a bigger role than he used to play. Peyton Pritchard playing a bigger role than he used to play. Cornette, right? Luke Cornette is playing a bigger role than he used to. See, I even know his name now. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff like that. Al Horford.
Luke Cornette not even over there no more. Yeah, he with the Spurs.
He with the Spurs. Who I'm thinking of, bro? Not Luke Kennard.
They got Garza. Luka Garza.
They got Luka Garza. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
from Minnesota Timberwolves.
That's not what I'm thinking of. Then. I'm thinking about tall white bull with the He usually wear white shoes and leg sleeves. Tall white bull. I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm about to pull the roster up, man. This casual Friday. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe they signed. I got to look at the roster. They might have.
Yeah, I'm about to look at the
knowing
roster.
NBA, they make signings, so I can see
I
that.
just seen the other night. I swear I did.
What I would say is that, like, for the Celtics,
maybe that was Luka Garza. I think this is who you talking about.
Yeah. What I would say though for the Celtics is that I believe this was a part of the plan all along. Once JT went down, we all knew that, like, the season wasn't going to really be too much. I was assuming that they would try to tank so they could try to get a good draft pick for next year to come in with Boston. That way, they got like a new nucleus, you know what I mean, coming in to add to JT and Jaylen Brown.
That coach is not a loser. I'm not gonna lie. He don't
Even if they
strike
can
me
get
as a
like,
person that want to lose.
even if they can get like mid lottery, that would be cool. You know what I mean?
They'll
like
probably get that. They'll probably get that because they're not that good type situation. But he's not trying to lose. Missoula. That's probably.
I got him being a playing team. I got him being a playing team.
Me too.
At the very max, maybe eighth seed at the very max. But that's still playing.
Hopefully they miss it. I mean, for them, as Boston, if I was a Boston team, which I hate the Boston team, I hope they make it to the playoffs and lose. But I would want them to miss the playoffs. That give me a better chance in the draft. Like I wouldn't even want to.
I definitely.
I mean, playoffs. Like you said, I would tank. I just know they not built to tank. Like they not even. Have they ever tanked? Like ever in Celtics history?
Yeah. I mean, like they've been. I won't say they tanked, but they've been like non-competitive. Hell yeah, that's how they got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I don't know if that was on purpose though. I don't think they was trying to tank.
No,
like, after they lost the two, you know what I'm talking about. They got their podcast. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. After they left, they went to Brooklyn and they tried to make it work with Rondo, and then they got rid of Rondo. I guess you say that was a tank. That was a tank.
Yeah, that's when they had Marcus Smart and what was the other guy? Jared Sullinger and players like that. Said that, and that clearly didn't work because where the hell is Jared Sullinger? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying like you had to do those years so that you could get a JT and you can get a Jaylen Brown, and they ended up getting a championship, so it was worth it. And they got Kyrie for a year or so, and that was just creating some allure for Boston to continue to be relevant.
They really thought that was gonna work too. That was crazy.
They tried it. They tried. That's what NBA is about. They throw things at the wall and see what sticks.
They got one. They definitely got one. Oh, and tonight is group play. I didn't even know tonight was group play, bro.
Oh man.
For the
cup. I didn't know. I got to check. I got it. I'm gonna tap in.
That's the first. Tonight is the first group play, John. Do you like the tournament? The in season tournament?
The in season tournament, it isn't of true importance in my opinion. Yet I do believe that it gives a spark to certain teams who otherwise probably would just, be middle of the pack.
Yeah, nothing to play for real. They know they're not gonna make the playoffs, so it's like, why not go for the in-season tournament? Like, why not go for that, John? I thought it was gonna be good for competing teams, right? For like when they go to the playoffs, we already in playoff mode. Like, you know what I mean? We already went through something like a little tournament, get us into like super competitive beginning of the season type situation. But it's looking like whoever wins that chip, they even miss the playoffs, or they do tear. They're getting bounced in the first round. Like the Bucks won it, the Lakers won it twice. Every time the Lakers won it, I think they won it twice. They get bounced in the first round. Then the Bucks won it, right?
The year that the Pacers won it, I think is the most significant because it showed the growth of the Pacers, and then they, you end up seeing them go to the NBA Finals finally, and they were already a good team before the year before when they actually went to like the Eastern Conference, if I'm not mistaken. So they was already showing growth. I think it improved the Pacers. Other teams I haven't seen, but I do see more competitiveness between the teams that are middle of the pack or trying to develop. Like you see, like the Chicago Bulls right now, like playing out of their minds. They're with their undefeated still.
They'll fuck around and win that joint. You're definitely right about that.
You know what I mean? So I think it's like you got these teams where, you'll start to see a little bit of development and finally get to see flashes of, brilliance that we finally would like to see out of teams like Chicago or, Washington Wizards or was it the Utah Jazz?
Yeah, right. With Ace
Utah is
Bailey
really
and them,
good.
yeah.
I seen they played one game, they blew one team out by like 30, and I'm like, damn, they didn't even play all their players, and I'm like, it's still players hurt. So it's like
They blew a good team out too. That was a good team they played too. They blew out.
it's some teams out there.
Who they play? The Clippers. That's who they blew out. They blew out the Clippers.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, with Kawhi and them. Kawhi did not have a good game that game. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Kawhi was gonna come out on flames because of the case and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? They was talking crazy. No, man. They was talking crazy about me. I thought he was about to have a Kobe year. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna have a Kobe year. I had a hot take. My hot take was that the Clippers was gonna be here, bro. And I thought Kawhi was gonna be top 3. You feel me? He was gonna be up there with Wemby. I thought it was gonna be Luka, Wemby, and Kawhi, like the unusual suspect. Because Kawhi was one, he was playing in preseason, right? I ain't never seen playing preseason like years. So I'm like, oh, he really trying to show the world, like, shut up, like you feel what I'm saying? Y'all talking about no show and all this, that, and third. Like, I do my job, like. So he coming out, he cooking in the preseason. I ain't gonna lie, preseason cooked me, period. But this is one example of preseason cooked me, period. But like, I'm seeing him play, he's shooting threes. I'm like, why are he looking like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have looked like this during the Olympics. He went home for this. Like, this is why he went home. Like, this is why he didn't want the gold medal and all that. He went home for this. Like, this is finally the year. And he go out there, he's stinking it up, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Clippers is like, yeah. They 2-2.
They old. They look old, bro. They look old.
Yeah, they look like they're going to. You know what this look like? I don't know if you ever seen this, John. Cars 3. You ever see Cars 3? Like, in Cars 3, he like the oldest car out there, John. It's all these new cars. You got Chargers, Hellcats, SRGs and shit back out there, John. It's just, Lightning McQueen out there, John. And the bull was like, where your friends at, champ? And he's like, damn, he looking back like, damn, all the old cars I used to drive with, they ain't around no more. That's what the Clippers look like. They looked up, everybody looked up and was like, damn, we old. We gotta get this shit together. Like, let's try to do it all together. And I don't know if this is gonna work, bro. It really heavily depends on James Harden, in my personal opinion. I think it's really gonna depend on James Harden. And as a Sixers fan, that ain't the way to go. I'm gonna let you know. We had him here in Philly. It was a lot of times we said that sentence right there, like, yo, gang, it all depends on James Harden, and that did not do well. And then he gonna blame it on us. Like, that was crazy work. He hit us with they keep changing my role. Like, come on, bro. Just go hoop.
Yeah, no, like James Harden, depending on him, my nigga, and then like in a show, I mean, in like the playoffs, like, no, that's what you don't want to do. Like,
is that the biggest thing of his career? You think?
Like if you really paying attention, like, to his whole career when it comes to the playoffs, it's like he's consistently bad. It's like we don't really want to continue to try to like see if it's a possibility if this is the year where he actually shows up. I don't think that's a good idea anymore. I think they should move on from that.
Same thing with Kawhi, though. It's like, how many years they gonna keep? I heard they done with it, though. I heard this is the year they done with it. I heard they over.
And then Bradley Beal is like, nah. Bringing Bradley Beal is, he's a good player in his own right and everything like that, but he's far beyond where he was. And it's like, at this point, it's like they just kind of just look like a team that might be getting a good draft pick too. You know what I mean? So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing, and it's all good. I think it's about time. I want to see some of the young dogs run around. I like Minnesota. Like I said, I like Utah to try to slide up in there. I like Timberwolves. I mean, I said Timberwolves. Trailblazers to try to make like a resurgence with Damian Lillard. Well, Damian Lillard gonna be hurt. I'm tripping.
Well, he hurt this year, but he gonna come back next year, and they're gonna try to do something next year. I know they're gonna try to do something next year. I think this year gonna be the year for them that try to hype up The young guys.
Well,
How
I
you feel
know
about school? You done with school? We should be done with school, or
Scoot done. Yeah, Scoot. I think
I
I
am.
think this is the year. I think this is the year where Trailblazers should definitely try to draft the best point guard that they can. To come behind Dame, or I would say even start over Dame, depending on how the situation go. Because I would say try to find a point guard for the future. Obviously, Dame is going to be coming off of a AC, what is it, torn,
Yeah, meniscus, I think.
torn meniscus. Yeah, he coming off the
That's
torn meniscus,
yeah,
and at what is he, 36, 35?
something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say start looking at getting your star point guard, and kind of getting prepared for him to get molded a bit. Pause, but uh, looking at the Spurs, you see De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper. I don't know how long that's gonna last
I
because
was just about to say, how
Dylan
you
looks
think that's
pretty
gonna work out? They got all
Dylan
those
looks pretty
guys.
Dylan looks pretty legit, and De'Aaron Fox, while he is good, is at the same point in time it's like I don't know if I would like sacrifice the future, you know what I mean, for what is now, you know what I mean, what we know is like okay, but it's not a superstar. And I think Dylan Harper, give him a little bit more room and a little bit more wiggle. And I'm not
You
saying he
think
becomes
he's
a
gonna be
superstar,
better
but
than
he at least
Fox?
he could be. He could be. He's a little, he got this he got the height, you know what I mean? Got a little bit more weight on him. He can get in the paint. You know what I mean? I
I
like his
know, but
ability to
Fox just fast as shit. I'm not gonna lie. He
Fox
get
is
off that
fast.
with that pick
Fox
and
is
roll
fast.
with Wemby, bro. That's gonna be nasty. We ain't really get a chance to see it yet, but I feel like the pick and rolls and the
His
pick and pop with him
Fox.
coming
See, that's all
downhill.
right. So that's the thing. If Fox improves as a playmaker, then that's something to look forward to. But
No,
from
no
what I've
playmaker.
seen
No playmaker.
of Fox the last couple of years, he's not the best playmaker. Now he was playing with Domantas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis is a
Right.
playmaker a little bit too from the big position. And he not really like a roll to the basket big, or like he
No, he
can,
not. Yeah,
but he not.
he's
That's not
great.
really his game.
That's not his
Yeah,
game. No, it's not.
yeah.
But
But
I feel like
Wimby,
Wemby going to fit the same situation. I feel like, I mean, he can roll. Obviously, Wemby like to roll, but Wemby going to be like, Wemby going to be doing what he wants. He going to be like Jokic out there. I feel
that's
like,
what I'm saying. And
yeah, so
I
he going to
think
be the
De'Aaron.
playmaker. De'Aaron could be Jamal Murray,
I think
which would
De'Aaron
be a
gonna be
nasty
more.
role.
I think De'Aaron gonna become more of a role player, and I think that you'll see like Dylan Harper become more of, what I mean, the focal point, especially like at the end of games and stuff like that. If his defense improves and his jump shot stays consistent, I think you can look forward to seeing, some more flashes from him. Now, possibly, I think maybe they could do a 3 guard lineup where you got Harper, Fox, and Castle, and see how that goes at
That's too
times a little bit.
small. I feel like you know what I mean? Because I feel like
Castle 6'6", about 210 pound, 215, something like that. So I think Castle would be cool at the 3. I'm not saying the whole game. I'm talking about like in the fourth
in
quarter
the fourth.
when you want all of your good players on the field and you want to just run the
But
field.
he gonna have to defend those other small forwards like KD and them. That's gonna be hard.
KD mostly
Giannis,
play.
people like that. Like,
They mostly play at the power forward position, and that wouldn't really like matter because you got Wemby, you gonna have Wemby and whoever else decide to play at the power forward, whether that's Sohan or whether they slide Wemby at the 4 and let Luke Cornett or let
they ain't gonna put Wemby on that perimeter though. I love Wemby, but we cooking him on that perimeter. Come on over here,
on the
French man.
perimeter. No,
On the
nobody
perimeter.
cooking Wemby. Nobody
KD
cooking
not
Wemby
gonna
anywhere.
KD
No, he's not. Nobody cooking Wemby anywhere. Are
on
you
the perimeter,
paying?
bro. Bring him out
Are
here.
you
I watched Luka cook him on the perimeter a lot of times.
are you
Luka
paying?
love to cook him on the perimeter.
Are you paying attention?
I do. You mean he ain't playing this
Wemby.
year yet? He ain't playing
No.
this year yet.
Wemby is here.
So my Wemby is here.
Pay
So my
attention.
Wemby is here. All that shit is finished.
The
I would
Wim
love to see
VP, the Wim VP is here.
Wemby is here. No, I feel like he ain't untouchable though. He ain't untouchable. We gonna cook him
Nobody
out
said
here.
that, but I'm
We
saying
gonna cook him out here on
we
that
know
perimeter.
Luca. Listen, we talking about Luca Doncic, grade A scorer, scores on the best of the best defenses. We already know that he's gonna get his shots. We already know that. That's cool. At the same point in time, don't think that that's gonna be winning basketball. It's not. It's gonna be him scoring against his will, shooting bad shots or shooting whatever shot. It's not gonna be no wide open, easy shots every time. It ain't gonna be none of that.
Definitely
So
not no wide open.
yeah. So
but Luka don't need wide open. He just need
yeah.
he just need the window crack a little bit. Just crack the window a little bit. Just crack that joint a little bit.
He don't need wide open, but Luka could be trouble. I can say that. I've seen defenders trouble him, even though he's a very good skilled offensive player. I've seen a lot of defenders throw some trouble at him, and I think San Antonio got more than enough trouble on the defensive end to throw at him, and I think they can definitely give him a run. The only people I see in San Antonio way, we talking about them. Only people I see in their way is OKC. That's it. Everybody else.
What about the Timberwolves? No.
What? Come on, bro. Get them out of there.
Oh, so hard. Now I gotta ask you how you feel about Ant-Man. Is Ant-Man not the next Jordan? He not the next Jordan no more?
I would say, look,
the future?
look, he is, but he's standing in front of a unicorn. He's standing in front of a like a once in a play. You know how Jordan was like, damn. You know how they was like, yeah, I wish I could have won a championship, but Michael Jordan was playing at the time. That's what people about to say about Wemby. They're gonna be like, damn, I wish I could have won a chip, but Wemby was playing at the time. That's what's about to happen, bro. Like now, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If Anthony Edwards gonna get one, it gotta be soon. It gotta be soon. I'm talking about it gotta be the next 2 years. I'm talking about the next 2 years, and that's not realistic.
I feel like
that's not realistic when you think about OKC.
I feel like San Antonio's so far away from winning rings.
No, they not.
Yeah, it would be year 5, bro. It would be year 5. He can start to try to win the ring.
He could pursue that. He can pursue that ring. We talking about he could pursue that ring. This year and the next year, we already could see it. Like we see it. Like if he get in the playoffs.
Him himself, not that team though. Not that team.
No. Look, the team is good. Hold up, the team great, bro. You got really peep the team. I don't know if you know about Vassell and Keldon Johnson.
I'm just saying.
They got a good team, bro. And then we talking about De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper. We got 2 starting point guards. You know what I mean? Running offense. You got 2
Golden State will beat them. Golden State will beat them in the playoffs. I think the Lakers could get Golden State will beat them in the playoffs.
No, bro.
Denver can get them in the playoffs. OKC can get them in the playoffs.
No.
And I think the Timberwolves could probably get them in the playoffs. Yeah.
No.
Probably get them in the playoffs.
The only people seeing them is Jokic and OKC. That's it, bro. That's it. Everybody else
talking about playoff basketball though. That's different.
Yes.
What we seen in
you think Wemby snapping now? Wait till the playoffs. You don't get it, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You seeing nothing right now. You seeing this is like, all right, I'm just showing y'all what I can do. But when the playoffs, you think
it's not him though. It's not him though. I'm not really talking about him. I'm talking about the team. Like him is a part of it too, because obviously his chemistry with the team. Like I be watching the film. I'm breaking down the film. If you compete the film, people are not in the spots they're supposed to be at a lot of the times. So if you look at him, his turnovers aren't turnovers where it's his fault. His turnovers are turnovers where people are supposed to be at on the court. They're not over there. They're not sliding in certain spots when they're supposed to be sliding in certain spots. It's little stuff like that that's going to get them beat in the playoff series.
All right, so look. People, you just said, right? You said they not even getting in position and they not making the right reads right now, right?
Right now, right, exactly.
They look. They undefeated, bro. Imagine, look. Imagine when they start gelling and start figuring out where they need to be at and where they gotta go. It's a wrap. They already undefeated. Listen, they undefeated right now, and they don't even know the reads all the way fully. The season just started. We 5 games in. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna continue the MVP conversation. Really got to continue after the All-Star break. That's when we really gonna know. Because
I'm not having a Wemby conversation with you. I'm having a Spurs conversation with you. That's what I'm trying to have with you.
We're having a Spurs. But Wemby is the one who's going to win the championship for him. So I'm just saying, it's not. We're not relying on De'Aaron Fox to win the chip.
No, I ain't saying you are though. He's going to be a part of the team, bro. That's what I'm saying.
He's a part of it. We're not relying on him fully though.
You won't be relying on Wemby. What I'm saying to you is that Wemby's not out there by himself, bro.
No,
I don't watch
I
LeBron
agree.
try to win chips by himself. It don't work that way no more. We're not in
No,
1990 no more, bro. It don't work
bro.
that way no more.
I agree with you, but the whole reason that we even possibly talking about them winning the chip is because of Wemby.
Right, and I'm just saying that's
If
as far as
Wemby
they
wasn't
gonna
in the,
get.
if Wemby not in the equation, if it's just De'Aaron Fox on the team and some other center, we're not having this conversation. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you making my point for me. You exactly making my point for me.
I
That
know.
the team itself ain't where Wemby at. So that's why that's why I think they can get got in the playoffs though. That's why I think those teams I just named can get them in the playoff series because you can scheme
it's possible
against Wemby and make other people try to beat you. Now I'm gonna make Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox beat you, which, like we both said, we don't know if they can beat those teams by themselves with this and the third. I ain't saying Wemby not gonna get off, but I feel like we can have a player score 50 and he still lose. That's the type of league we in now, where you can go ahead and drop your 50, bro. You still not gonna beat us. That's kind of the league that we in.
I agree with that. I think with a consistent 1-2 punch of a guard and big man play, if they can consistently keep that offense going, consistently keep that offense going, it's going to be very hard to beat. I'm not going to say that
for sure.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that it's impossible. Not going to say it's impossible to beat the Spurs. It's definitely not impossible. I think the Spurs can be beat, especially at this stage in their development. What I'm saying is that I feel as though that they're able to possibly compete right now in the next year. Like kind of like when you seen the Boston Celtics at a young age take off and just go right into competing for a championship. And you're like, hold up, who the hell is
getting certain places? We gotta see. I would love to see it though, because this Western Conference tough. Boston kind of had it a little easy. They just kept running as like Bron in his prime. Ain't no Bron over there for real. Ain't no Bron in the West right now that got them a lot. It's a bunch of teams out there. Like the closest thing is Jokic, but Jokic don't go to the chip every year. Like Bron was going every year. Like Curry was going like every year. Like the West is kind of hard. So we'll see. I do want to see him compete. Listen, this year he's going to the playoffs. We're going to see him in the playoffs. He's
definitely going to the playoffs.
Zion went to the playoffs like 7 times. Wow. Like Zion be getting on my damn nerves. Like I love to see that man in the playoffs. Shit.
Yeah, it would be nice to finally see Zion in the playoffs for sure. I think he would perform great.
I think there's something going on in New Orleans as far as their medical status, man. I feel Chris Paul used to be hurt over there. Who else was hurt over there? Damn, somebody else that was hurt over there. Zion hurt over there.
Anthony Davis.
Davis. That's
Marcus Cousins got hurt over there.
Marcus Cousins got hurt. Bro, everybody gets hurt.
David West got hurt over there.
I mean, Rondo got hurt over there too. Like, everybody got hurt over there. Like, I don't know what's going on with the water over there. But Zion got to leave. I ain't going to lie. Zion got to go. He got to slide, bro. It's time for him to go.
Too many beignets.
Too many beignets. I don't know what's going on, my man. I feel like, he need to slide, but also, he cooked. Like, he also done. Him leaving is just going to make him a viable number 3, number 2 option. I feel like that's his ceiling now. I feel like he a number 2, number 3 option now instead of being LeBron. Like, I feel like he used to be Bron, but he's not Bron. Like, I'm disappointed. Like,
he was trying. He was trying.
He was, but not.
He was trying.
Though. Was you really trying though? Like,
I mean,
was you really trying, bro? Like, put the burgers.
No, not 110%. But I say a good 75, 80.
75. I'm going to see, bro. Mariah Mills, bro. Come on, you're not focused if you playing around with Mariah Mills, bro.
Yeah, man. You seen it. That boy was gaining weight and all that.
Bro, all the right places. You know what I mean? She going crazy. She wanted her one too. She missed the train too. I'm not gonna lie. She was sick. She missed the train. She tried to keep Zion around with the publicity. It did not work. He took care of that situation. Shout out to my man Zion. He took care of that situation. I ain't gonna hold you. That got quiet real quick. I don't know who he paid. I don't know how much he had to pay, but he got her out of here. He got her quiet. I was cracking up, bro.
He had to. It was getting out of pocket. I think it was getting to a point where, you know what I mean, he already was like being questioned about his weight and everything like that. it was like, yo, we gotta silence this because we don't know if he's gonna make it in the league too much longer. Like, you know what I
Too
mean?
much longer in this, bro. Right, bro.
Yeah.
After I seen that, I thought he was done. There's too many scandals, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Too many scandals going on in the head, bro.
It's a lot. It's a lot going
This
on.
gambling. What you know about this gambling? I haven't really actually looked into the whole gambling situation. Like,
from what I seen, and what I understood, because I watched Frank. Forgot it's the Italian mob boss guy. I'll give you his name. I don't want to.
Oh, he was talking about it.
Yeah, he actually spoke on it. He spoke about how it's been going on forever. It's always going to go on, and it's nothing you can really do to stop it. They're always going to be an incentive because they're poor inner city kids that are always going to need to be fed before they can make it into the league. So they're always going to be an incentive for people to, deal with like I would say underworld influences. And become susceptible to that because we have so many people that come from poverty or whatever, and they try to get into the NBA, they try to get into football and all sports, not just basketball, but all sports, especially boxing and all of that stuff. So
boxing, they heavy in the boxing.
Heavy in the boxing.
Well, they used to.
Throw the fight.
Real right. That's why they moved them to so many different places. Like all
they tell them, hey, in boxing, they tell them, hey, on Saturday, you're going to take a dive.
So don't worry, you'll get a championship title shot in the next fight. Don't even worry about it. You throw this joint, we'll put you in the title fight next joint. Damn well you can't win. That's just crazy. And they throwing poker games. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. They got the mafia poker games and they back. They making too much money. I ain't gonna lie. You got too much space in your career. You can throw these poker games. I know Gil got caught up for a poker game in his basement.
Yeah,
they know what was going on.
They might possibly investigate the NBA. And if they started doing an investigation of that, I think Adam Silver going to have his discussions and he going to get that silence real quick. You know what I mean? Get that silence real quick like David Stern did back in the day. Because
David Stern would never. I'm not even gonna lie. He would never have this going on. I ain't gonna not in public.
Yeah. You wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't hear it because even
it wouldn't have made the news.
Yeah, you remember when the Michael Jordan thing happened with his dad? That's why I said that thing got silenced quickly.
Real quick. Yeah, we ain't hear about that shit till Last Dance.
Exactly.
About this shit was on Last Dance. He was up there talking about this. He's like 50 years old talking about this shit. Exactly. He silenced that joint. That shit is different. Oh, I got another question for you. How do you feel about Stephen A. Smith with the whole LeBron beef situation, right? Like I'm gonna just ask you that because I got my 2 cents on that. But what's your 2 cents on the LeBron James Stephen A. beef that they got going on in public?
I don't know everything about it. I did see the fact that Stephen A. basically said something about LeBron's son, and LeBron approached him about it during the game.
Yeah,
and then I think Stephen A. said something about he was ready to prepare to put hands on him or whatever the case may be when they had the encounter. And LeBron kind of made fun of him. He turned him into a meme and shit on the internet. So, from what I can tell, I think Stephen A. doesn't like the fact that LeBron exercised nepotism. I don't know why he has such an issue with it because it's so prevalent in every business and everything that everybody does. Everybody wants their son or their daughter or something like that to own their family business going in the future, or to be a part of their business. It's natural. So it's like, why would that be such an issue? You see Floyd Mayweather Jr. Work with Roger and like his uncle Roger and his father. You know what I mean? So it's like
he's training his little grandson. Yeah, he got his grandson training right now.
NBA young boys.
Yeah, young boy. Exactly.
So that's why I'm like, this is normal, and it's like why the hate? But I think honestly, a lot of the people at ESPN probably tired of LeBron and stuff like that. They probably talk about him every year to year. They probably talk tired of people saying that he's the best and everything like that. Knowing that Michael Jordan actually existed and played basketball, so people get tired of that, and I think they just you know how it's like it's that mentality where you get tired of seeing somebody winning, like they get tired of seeing
fatigue,
yeah,
like winter fatigue, like almost like well Tom
exactly.
Brady and the Patriots, like I
And
was like, oh
Patrick
my God.
Mahomes and his team, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? They
He's like,
got
I'm
tired. They
sick
was
of
like, we
seeing
don't
it.
want to see
Right.
this shit again. I don't,
I'm giving you my
honestly,
2
I don't.
cents though. I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, I don't think OKC gonna keep winning because of that. Because I think OKC's popularity isn't like that. Like I've been watching
Nah.
it and stuff like that. Like Shea is a great player and everything like that. The team is great, and I think the sky is the limit, honestly. But at the same point in time, I'm like, unless Jalen, Williams or one of the other players kind of like takes up the swag or the sauce of the joint, I don't think it's going to go too far because to be Michael Jordan, like you need the sauce. Like Curry, he's the chef. He had the sauce, so he was able to get a couple rings. You got LeBron, that's King James. He got a little, sauce. Whatever. He not
SGA
Jordan, but he
got a
got
little sauce.
a
SGA
little
got a
sauce.
little sauce. We got a little Canadian sauce. I feel like because
Yeah.
it's Canadian, we don't really like. I feel the same way. I'm like, all right, bro. You cool, but you also from Canada. Like, I feel like
I
it's
don't
a
even
little
think
like like you know what I
it
mean.
ain't
That's
even the
how I
fact that
feel.
he's Canadian, because it's Canadians that's lit, but it's just that
Are they
it's
really though? That's how I feel. Are they really though? Like, you see what happened to Drake? You see what just happened to Drake? They only go but so far. You mean like that's how I feel about Shay. Like, I feel like that's what you described. It's like, yeah, you gonna go but so far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool, it's cute, but we waiting for American, like a real American. Like, I'm waiting for one of the young boys you was telling me about. He was being. I feel like they gonna
Darren
take
Peterson.
over something. Yeah, they gonna take over something, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
Darren Peterson like that.
Derek Peterson and AJ. I cannot pronounce his
The
last
bouncer.
name. The Babasa. Yeah, it's another
Yeah.
Giannis. So where he
And
from?
Cameron Boozer too. Cameron Boozer.
And Cameron Boozer. You was definitely talking about Cameron
Yeah.
Boozer.
Yeah,
Shout out
he
Carlos
playing
Boozer.
for Duke.
I'm getting
He ripping shit up over there.
I'm getting old. No, but here. Oh, I want to tell you my 2 cents on the Bron Stephen A beef, right? So,
Yeah.
and this America, if you listening, you feel me? I don't know if y'all understood what was going on with the whole thing. They've been beefing for years. Not specific. I don't think him and Stephen A specifically been beefing for years. Let Stephen A tell it. They have been. But I don't think Brian been worried about him for years. Now, Brian has been worried about ESPN for years. When Brian did the decision, right, and he did that whole situation, let me tell it to y'all like this, America. If Goldie, my business partner, and he has a business decision, whatever it may be, and I help him bring out the business decision, I bring him on the pod, I interview him for the whole business decision and everything like that. I advertise it. I help him go crazy with that joint. And then America, the next day I come out and tell you, I don't know why he did that. He kind of crazy for doing that move. That's kind of crazy. But y'all like, damn, you was just on your pod hyping him up. What you mean? And that's how Brown felt about the decision. He went out and he did the decision, and I didn't notice until he did the little interview with the boy Pat McAfee. But he said on there that he thought it was like something like his college debut because he never went to college. Now I never really took that into account, which it kind of makes sense a little bit more as well. But he treated it as if he was going to college. He was deciding which college he was going to. He said he never had nothing like that, so he decided to do it with this situation. And the whole thing was going to go to charity or whatever. He do all that, and then ESPN proceeds to dog him for like a year about the decision. Because that was the most popular thing to do, and obviously they need the clicks, they need the views or whatever. And here comes Stephen A. Smith popping on as well, and he was on there with Skip at the time. So all that was going on. Brian did not like them. So mind you, next time that he had a decision to make on where he was going, when he went back to Cleveland, he went through Sports Illustrated. He didn't go through ESPN because he don't like them. Not only that, he started giving them commercials and stuff like that. If y'all ever noticed, they got a billion Jordan commercials with ESPN, all types of stuff like that. Kobe got ESPN commercials and things like that. There is no ESPN commercials with Brian unless he in Cleveland for the first time in 2003. He stopped messing with him after that. So there's a big beef between him with ESPN and that. And I feel like over the years, because he wanted to be better than Jordan, he trying to control the narrative. The only person that's left that still can really kind of like have that voice to go against him is Stephen A. And Stephen A. don't give a damn because Stephen A. really don't think he's better than Jordan. So he's definitely not about to say he's better than Jordan. And he keeps saying it. And obviously, if you keep asking Stephen A, he's gonna keep telling you he don't think he's better than Jordan. So I feel like, you know, Bron, we've seen Bron before. Bron not low. That's my favorite player, but he not he I mean he kind of corny. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He gonna give you the sub tweets. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He gonna talk about you, this, that, and the third. Like, he real. He's Capricorn. That's a Capricorn for you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's like they real, bro, but at the same time, bro, they pick and choose, bro, how they want to express their feelings. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, bro, that man, you mean he petty. He definitely get petty. So I see it. But I really feel like it stems from the whole ESPN beef.
No, he's not.
He inherited it. Part 2, America. Y'all see Stephen A out here doing political takes? I think Stephen A dead ass gonna run for president, bro. I think this part of him running for president. I think he just needs some publicity. The Bron shit was the beginning of it. Let everybody know he not backing down from nobody. It don't matter if he the biggest athlete in the world. You feel what I'm saying? Now he on his own podcast talking about Trump, talking about this senator, that senator. He said he will run for. Then he did a commercial. I don't know. Listen, America, y'all gotta know. Y'all gotta be media literate. He went up on this joint. He went up on this podcast, bro. They asked him the pivot joint with Ryan Clark.
Okay.
And those guys. He went up there and they asked him. They was like, "Is the Stephen A. joint real? Is the Stephen A. for president thing real? Like, can we take that serious? Do you got actual supporters?" And what he was saying was, he looked at the camera and he was like, "Yeah, no, like I'm not using my own money to run for president. You feel me? I think that's ridiculous. But I think I could win. Like, I tell you, I can win. This, that, and the third." What I heard was, somebody come sponsor me and y'all got me. You feel what I'm saying? I will be y'all black puppet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll go out there and say whatever, bro. You feel me? Just pay me. Just come up there and pay me. I'm not gonna use my own money to do it, but if somebody wanna come over here and sponsor me, sponsorships is open. So I say all that to say, America, your boy Stephen A about to sell out. I'm not gonna lie.
Stephen A been sold out.
No, hear me out. There's a hip hop sellout. There's a Sway Universe sellout. You feel what I'm saying? Where we can still claim you. You feel what I'm saying? You can still be on all these big platforms and we still don't care because we like, that's Sway. You feel me? That's Gillian Wallow. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna look at you crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Even though
Sway and Stephen A is not a. That's not a.
If you with a big corporation, bro, there's no way in hell you on my side. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That's just my personal take on it. So if you're working for a big corporation like iHeartRadio, obviously, you mean like iHeartRadio ain't do nothing for the hood. You feel what I'm saying? So like obviously you're not for the people, but at the same time, we can say stuff like you just said. Stephen A and Sway not the same thing because it don't look the same. I mean, still got the locks with the head wrap. It look a little different. You feel what I'm saying? But I think Stephen A don't even got that no more. Is what I'm saying. He about to throw all that out the window. He's not gonna be able to go on Breakfast Club no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad to be.
I don't think he wanted
all that out.
I don't think he want to do this shit.
He advertising it though. Ain't that crazy though? He telling the people that's going to sponsor him that he can do that though. That's his whole thing. Like, I could go on Breakfast Club and talk for y'all. That's his whole spiel. That's how he will get the money. I don't know, bro. I think it's kind of crazy. Hey, he about to do us dirty. Not us, but he about to do himself dirty. It's about to look real crazy in America. I'm just letting y'all know right now. It's about to look crazy. He about to look crazy. Y'all gonna be like, damn, for real? Like, I think he want to be Ben Carson. I think he want to be Ben Carson, bro. That's what I think he want to be. Ben Carson. Old head boy. No, isn't Ben Carson the black Republican boy who's a scientist, a neuroscientist?
Are you talking about that?
Yeah, Ben Carson. Yeah. Wasn't he a neurosurgeon? Yup. This boy. Yeah, he gonna be him. I'm telling you, he gonna be him. He gonna be one of them boys. Apparently, bro, he raised a whole generation of black young men who want to be neuroscientists and Republicans. And I feel like that's what Stephen A. gonna do, but for the Democrats. But like, you know, that Democrat part of people that's like, they really conservative on the low, but they still Democrat. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. They just try to keep. They not with all the Bernie stuff, but they with the Hillary stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still technically Democrat. We just a little Republican with it. That's all. I think he want to be one of those. You feel me? I think he about to sell out. I do. I think he's using this LeBron thing to sell out. You feel me? That's a little out of bounds, y'all. You feel me? That's a little off the court, but I'm just letting y'all know. You feel me? Your boy is aware. I'm aware, bro. He's weird. Why you think I started this show, bro? I did not like they takes. That's why I started my show.
I think that's.
I did not like they takes.
I think it's some validity to what you're saying. I can see that.
He gonna run for president. I'm trying to tell you. He said it. If he get a sponsor, he gonna run for president. I don't know who gonna pay for that, but I can see some people trying it. I ain't gonna lie. I can see. You mean, you don't think some Republicans be like, yo, let's put some bread together. Let's see what he. See what he do.
Even they for president is crazy. Maybe trying to like running for office for something. I can see him trying to be like
a senator or something.
Yeah, like how Arnold Schwarzenegger did, and like Jesse Ventura and stuff like that. I can see him doing something like that.
Hey, Obama started as a senator, bro. That's how it started, bro. You a senator, then you president.
Walk before you crawl. Well, crawl before you walk.
That's the hot take. That's my hot take, y'all. That's my hot take. Stephen A. gonna run for president. I'm telling y'all gonna be shocked too. Y'all like, yo, subscribe. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all be like, damn, this wasn't even a politics show. It's not. This is the only time y'all gonna hear me talk about this. I'm trying to tell y'all. Friday, come on Fridays. I'm telling y'all, it get lit out here on Fridays. But I think that's all I got to talk about. You got any more topics you want to touch on?
Hey man, Win VP on the way.
Win VP.
The 2026 NBA draft is going to be ridiculous. Darren Peterson, AJ DeBosa, Cameron Boozer, and that's just the top three. But I would say that whole first round, man, it's like that first 20 players, man. Like it's not even like it's not even
America
fair.
back.
Like,
you're saying America back pretty much.
No, for sure. Like, but it's some Europeans too coming. There's more Europeans coming. They got a young boy. Oh, that's what I want. All right. So look, is a young boy out there claiming to be 12 years old, 12 or 13 years old, 7 foot, playing.
Bro, I think I've seen this young boy, bro.
Playing, they saying he's Wemby and Giannis mixed, and I believe his name is Muhammad the Bone.
Yeah, tall ass African boy, right?
Yes, I heard a lot of people saying they don't really know how old he is. He could possibly be 16.
Lying. He's lying.
Cause you see his shoulders, he's been doing his push-ups. He's been doing his damn push-ups. I'm like, hold up, his shoulders.
I'm not gonna say a grown man, but he's like a teenager. He's like what they say.
No, he looked like he at least like 17, 18,
that's
maybe.
What he look like. That's what I'm saying. He's like a young boy, right? He's like
because his shoulders is built. Like I don't know. Maybe
he's supposed to be in middle school, right?
Huh?
He's supposed to be technically in middle school, right?
At 12, yeah, he should be. He should be in sixth grade.
And then sixth grade, yeah, he's lying. He's not supposed to be in sixth grade. Where's his birth certificate? I want to see the birth certificate. That's what I want. Right. If I was playing against him, if he's playing against my son, I want birth certificates. I'm stopping all action right now. He just dunked on my son. Get out of here. We want the birth certificate.
Ridiculous.
Like Bears.
Ridiculous,
I think it was part of that league, bro. They be having those crazy jerseys, right? It's like these like a gradient jersey. It's like a highlight color, like red, yellow, green type jersey. Yeah. Every time I see those jerseys, it's some buffoonery going on in that league. Those young boys are ridiculous, bro. We got 7 foot young boys in that joint, bro. They got young boys with hot sauce handles in that joint. What's going on with the youth? What's going on with the youth, bro?
That's why, like what they were saying, as far as like this generation's basketball being more skillful, it's true. It's just that the players back then probably did have the skill, but they had to play a different type of game. Now they play a game where you have to have skill, and you can display it at will. You know what I mean? Especially like when you're on a team where maybe players are injured and you got some run. It's like, you show your skill, show what you can do. You can get some minutes. You can be a part of the rotation and get a big contract going for us. So, shout out to the NBA players in the draft coming up and stuff like that. Shout out to, like I said, Win VP on his way. And Yeah, you know, shout out to AnyHoop in the building. You
Feel
already
me? We
know.
in here, bro.
You know what I
This
mean?
was a good
Appreciate you
pod. This was a good
always.
pod, y'all. Listen, like I said, casual Fridays. If y'all watching this on the replay, don't forget Fridays is just what we do, bro. Y'all can come up here, y'all can chop it up with us, bro. We depend on everything. You feel what I'm saying? We can go up to like 6 people on this joint. And if y'all donate in the super chat, we can get 10 people. You feel what I'm saying? So you mean we might be able to update. You mean if you hit me in my super chat, you feel what I'm saying? Other than that, check out all the other videos that we got. We broke down the Sixers. Me and 4-5 was up here breaking down the Sixers. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Goldie broke down the games that happened over last weekend. You feel what I'm saying? And then this weekend, we got some games coming up. I do got to tell y'all about this weekend games, the games that I'm looking out for and that I want y'all to look out for too, because on Monday I'm going to come back and talk to y'all about it. So we all got to be on the same page. All right. Saturday, look out for the Warriors and the Pacers. Even though the Pacers have been hurt, they've been giving out some good games. I know they 0-4, but they've been giving out good games. You feel me? Games been going on double overtime, triple overtime, stuff like that. Yeah. Rockets, Celtics, I think that's going to be a good game. You feel what I'm saying?
Rockets all day.
And then Mavericks, Pistons are going to Mexico. They're going to be playing in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? Cooper Flag in Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? That's going to be an interesting one. You feel what I'm saying? I'm begging with Cade Cunningham, bro. I would like them to play a little bit better. I think they're missing like Malik Beasley, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they missing because they really need you back. Then we got Heat Lakers. That's always a good joint. That's on Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? Look out for the Bulls Knicks because Bulls been playing out their mind, and the Knicks been kind of So we'll see if that probably end up being a good game. You feel what I'm saying? That probably end up being a good joint. Pelicans Thunder, Zion versus the guys. You feel what I'm saying? I hope Chet is back. Cause I want to see Zion get blocked a million times again. I ain't gonna lie. Him versus Wemby was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. That's all the games I'm looking forward to right there. Hopefully Wemby stay undefeated. You feel what I'm saying? We team Wemby here. You feel what I'm saying? I think I'll sacrifice the Luka MVP for the Wemby MVP. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I might have to, cause I'm telling y'all. I'm on the pedestal saying that Wemby gonna be the one. You feel what I'm saying? And this is for all my old heads that y'all know who y'all are. I talk to y'all and y'all like boo, and I'm like, nah, boo. Stop disrespecting my man.
This ain't boo.
Like, this ain't boo, man. Like, this ain't none of that. This ain't his pop. This ain't his pop cousin. This ain't none of that, bro. This is Wemby. You feel what I'm saying? It's something different. But other than that, man, enjoy the rest of y'all night, bro. Happy Halloween. You feel me? And peace. You feel me? Watch basketball.
Yes, sir.